This is AstroNerdBoy, and today we're going to week 7 since we came back to Marvel Strike Force, and let's look at the old roster and let's see what kind of progress we have made. Okay, so we've got Star-Lord unlocked at 5. I mean, we haven't done it yet, the event hasn't dropped yet, but we've got the characters needed because we finally got Groot to 5 stars. My goodness, he's such a slow farm. If he could be slower. Yeah, it's terrible. I tell you, it's terrible. But we slow farm him, and it's really looking like if might be possible that we can get Mantis to 6 stars, maybe Rocket before the event drops. But otherwise, we'll just have to make do with a 5-star Star-Lord when the event drops. And by the way, I apologize for any popping you here. That's thanks to BlueStacks. So thank you very much, BlueStacks. We may have to look into shifting to a new emulator. But that aside, so we just need to keep farming Groot, Rocket, and Mantis. And we'll go back to Groot in a second. But that's what's going on the Guardians front to get Star-Lord. Now we've got our Sinister Six characters, as you see here. Now you'll notice Vulture finally got 5 stars. But the only reason I haven't taken him out of the favorites yet is I changed my mind on leaving their skills at 555-3. I'm going to take them all to 666-4, and the reason for that is Blitz and in War. They've actually come in quite handy, and I keep thinking, my goodness, if I just had a little bit more punch, they would be slightly handier, if you will. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and 666-4 them, and the new changes to the Ultima 6 raids, where we've been getting a lot of ability mats, has really helped make that come true. So man, we are so close on Mysterio. Even if we don't get another shard tonight in our second video for the orb drops, we will get him to 5-star in the calendar drops, and we already have him at 666-4. So next week when we do our week 8 video, yeah, he will be gone from the list for sure. Shocker, my goodness, Shocker is so bleeding slow. Oh, it is painful. So we still gotta get him to 666-4. But the star farming for him is just insane. Yes, we don't want that. I mean, he just both of these are slow farms, and yet look, Green Goblin continues to just speed ahead, because so often I will get like 6 drops, you know, or whatever on his shard, and the node where he shards drop, and none on Shockers. So it's like just terrible. It's just a terrible situation. I don't get it, but there you go. So hopefully in the orb opening video, we'll get some Shocker orbs tonight and catch up. But Green Goblin is at least up to 4 stars now, and we're going to do 666-4 on him as well, because I'm actually having some fun with Sinister Six. I know they're not the greatest of teams, but Casino did some raid teams that he called auto win raid team setups. And if we look real quick here, number 20 on his list is the Sinister Six. So yeah, you know, that was another reason for me to go ahead and push Sinister Six to that 666-4 on their abilities. So I'll have a link to Casino's channels in the description on YouTube. We're recording this live, by the way, on Twitch. So Monday nights is when we do Marvel Strike Force after we do some Fate Grand Order. So all right, so that's the Sinister Six taken care of. So next week you'll see these two probably drop off, and it'll just be Shocker and Green Goblin left for the star farming. Scientist Supreme is still on hold right now. We're not doing anything with her, but eventually we will. That's why she's staying in the list. So that just leaves us our Dark Dimension team. Now you'll notice Minerva is down out of the list. We got her to 664, obviously. We've got her at level 74, which is where I'm at. 75 would be max level, and I will probably go ahead and put her at 75 when I get to 75. But we've got her to gear 13, and I'm going to make a video about the little shocking about this little shocker that came up, these unique mats. But that'll be a separate video. But Minerva is done, no otherwise. I'm not going to take her to gear 14 at this time. I need to get the rest of my Dark Dimension team up to gear 13. So that brings us to Thanos. Maybe tonight in our orb opening video, we can get him to 6 stars. That would be quite lovely. That'll actually help me in finishing the Dark Dimension on the second time, as I'll actually start using him. But we've got him to gear 12, and for right now I've paused him. And the reason for that is I'm working on Groot, getting Groot to gear 12, and it's just been a real painful farm, mainly because, you know, I just don't have enough of the Milky Milk stuff, and then there's also the all this other fun stuff that we have to get, including the where is it at here? Would they show up? No, not showing it. Not showing it. Come on. Let's go over here. Of course, they're gonna take me down a path I don't want to go. Well, it's the mats that we always need. It's the purple mats that we always need. I can't remember what they are. We'll look at them in a minute. But yeah, you need like hundreds of them. So I still need to farm hundreds of them for Groot. But we'll get him to 12, and then I'll work on. I guess I'll have to start working on Ronan next. Start getting him leveled up and stuff for Dark Dimension 2. And then hopefully when we get Star-Lord, obviously we'll get him going as well. So that's kind of where we're at on the as far as the active farming stuff. And you can look, there's the rest of my roster here. You know, not really touching this. We're getting a lot of passive farming, obviously, on stars and stuff. I did get Hulk up to gear 10 a while back. I don't know if that was in my last video or not. And then she's being slow farm just because I have the daily requirements to do 3 villain and 3 hero missions. So I just farm her node because when we get her to 6 stars, you know, we can do another Iron Man. You know, get Iron Man up to 6 stars if we want. So got a lot of characters that we need to work on here, but you know, hey, there's only so much resource that we've got, and you know, you just do the best that you can with what you got, and that is that. So we're going to take a quick look at let's go into Blitz real quick. I wish there was a way to access this that wasn't in Blitz necessarily. But we'll look at the team setups here. There's not really a lot that has changed, because I achieved what I wanted to achieve here, for the most part. And so these end up, you know, mostly, except for this team. This team right here is utter trash. I mean, literal utter trash. On the first run through in Blitz, when I first hit them, I can use them. After that, they're not usable, and they're just, you know, it's just a terrible. But it was just characters that I had no place else to put, so, you know, fine, whatever. But and a lot of times what I end up doing is I've been taking Spider-Man out and putting Minerva in either here or here, one of these two teams. As you look, their power levels are nearly the same now, because I keep working on making all these characters stronger. But Minerva works quite well in both teams. Obviously she works a bit better right here because she's getting all that energy from Thanos from kills, but she gets some extra energy from Captain America in this team. But that kind of leaves me, I take Spider-Man out because he's a little bit squishy. That's mainly the only reason I take him out. But that's kind of where we're going here. I need to figure out at some point in time what to do about this, but I don't want to waste any resources right now trying to raise up some more squads. I mean, you got to manage your resources the best you can and do what you can with what you got. And you know, as we all know, mats, gold. I'm actually doing not too bad on gold. I had a recent gold orb that gave me like 2 million plus, so that actually helped. Yeah, so that's where we're at on the roster review. Yeah, pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with the progress we're making. I can definitely tell the improvements, having a stronger Thanos, having this Gear 13 Minerva and stuff, is having, like in U6, especially as we're getting harder and harder raids. Although I'm getting my butt handed to me in U6.5, but in the beta 4 raids that we're doing now, I'm actually able to do 4 nodes, whereas before I could barely do 3. Now I'm able to do 4 without too much problem. So that's actually another good milestone in terms of progress and how I'm doing. So that's my roster review for week 7. I hope you liked the video. If you got any advice or anything you want to give me, just let me know in the comments below. And you're free to come by my Twitch streams on Monday nights. There's my YouTube channel. Give me a like and a subscribe if you like. And there's my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. Alright, we're going to make an orb video next. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Later.